I'm live. I'm texting my peoples.
You don't text anybody back.
This is the last time. I'm not texting them. I'm commenting to them. This is the last time I get to see what they actually say, and then you neglect them all. What's up, everybody? My name is Garrett Hartle.
I'm Rob.
And here's Jessica.
Okay.
And you're here at Retail Reptiles. And we had a lot of questions on our community post. We make a community post every day after our lives. So this can be Thursday to you guys. You can ask any question you want.
Anything?
And that's anything, Rob. Yeah.
I can ask?
I'm okay with that. And
If you ask Rob, that means he has to stay after work.
Ooh. If you ask questions specific for Rob, he's got to stay late because he got off a half hour ago. You're just here for one specific reason.
Because I love you.
Oh. Well, that's nice. I was thinking of something else. So most of our questions on that community post were about Super Dwarf care guide stuff. So stay tuned for that. We're going to get into some of that stuff. But, I was told by many a prominent YouTuber that you want to put your best foot forward and get right with the good stuff. So you don't have any good feet. That's probably true. If you didn't know that about Rob already. So, Rob, what is new and exciting that is happening right now?
Right now, there are snakes cutting eggs.
Do you guys want to see some snakes hatching live on our YouTube channel right now?
I wouldn't.
If you are here, it looks like we only have 18 people watching, but
18?
I only have 15 likes, so we can't do it. We need unanimous likes from the people
We're missing
watching
3
the video.
likes.
I need 3
Yeah.
likes.
Oh, we went to 20, back down to 19. Someone does not
Somebody
want
left.
to see snakes
I'm not
hatching.
liking that.
Yeah, we
Snakes
Can't
hatching?
make
need
me.
unanimous. Oh, it's unanimous. Everybody liked it. All right, let's go.
They did?
Yeah, we'll go cut a clutch.
All right.
Come on, guys. Let's do this. You ready, Jess? Rob, do you want to go grab them? Where's our little instruments of cutting?
Instruments of
You mean
cutting.
razor blades?
Yeah, those.
I have to go back there.
Turn that guy on.
Easy.
They're back over here.
No, I got them right here.
Are you guys
Yeah.
unprepared?
I have them.
We're mostly prepared. Are we ever really prepared?
You
Sometimes
know.
Shoot from the hip. gun
You
up the
are
top.
never prepared.
True story. Bring them all out. Is it just one box or 2 boxes cutting?
One.
Only one? You should check again. It's been like 5 minutes.
You're right.
So we have this clutch is split into 3 boxes, and so you're probably gonna find egg cutting
clutch is
videos of
this?
this one for a while. All right, so these are super exciting. We have a Dwarf and Super Dwarf Snow Golden Child. That's my man over here. We did this on a breeding loan. Woo! With G.I. Joe. Here, come take a peek at this guy. I just want to show them he's probably thinking we're going to feed him if we stick a camera in his face. This is him right here. He's little. See how tiny he is? Yeah, don't eat that finger. So this is a Snow Golden Child. It's funny, this is a super high color line, which is weird on the snow because the whole thing turns like that highlighter yellow instead of white. But what we're super stoked on is that we took this high color Snow Golden Child. So that's Anery Albino Golden Child. And we bred it to a Kayuadi locality, lavender albino female. And the Kayuadi locality is known for having a lot of deep, ruddy oranges. So this should be pretty cool because we have a super colorful snow, which sometimes you might want all your snows to be totally white. I get that. I'm kind of into the green colors myself these days. What about you?
I just don't eat yellow.
Yeah, don't eat the yellow snow.
Don't.
Is that what you're actually talking about? That one actually didn't connect with me right away.
I noticed.
There you go. But what's cool about these, they're going to be 100% anery for any of those anarthristic projects you're doing, but they should be ridiculously orange. Dad's a purple snow, mom's a lav albino. So I like lavenders better. What do you like, lav or purple?
Purple.
You like purple better?
Purple. The darker, the better. You
Yeah?
give me, a really, really dark purple, mocha, blonde.
Check
Love
it out. Here we go.
Oh, you got a super chat. Wait.
Woo, super chat. Wait, I need my other phone.
Super
no, I
chat.
don't. You're right here. Go.
My feet hurt.
Super
Super
chat. You don't have to move your feet. There you go. Hold on, I got some super chats. I got some super chats sent in. If you guys text me 412-925-1933, I might feature your super chat in this video.
133. I'm gonna send him some pictures.
All right, I'm gonna hang on to this for future. All right, check it out. What's our super chat? If you guys super chat in, you don't know what we're talking about, we'll stop everything and answer your questions.
It was Duran. He said,
What's up, Duran?
after the babies, Chris couldn't be here but asked for a cow update.
Oh my goodness.
Of course he did.
That's ridiculous. All right, can you see this, Jess?
Yeah.
So, Rob, I'm assuming this one cut on its own, right?
Yeah, that totally did that on its own.
Are you lying?
Yes, I'm
You
lying.
cut one? Oh, okay. Well,
did.
I mean,
Perfect
I knew this one. Oh, this one we. Oh, I got you. Okay, I was confused. All right, so sneak peek, everybody, check it out.
There we go.
This is either a purple or a lavender. They're really hard to tell when they're just in there. This one doesn't have the craziest orange, so I think it's probably a purple. But this one right here, yeah, is cutting on itself.
Just moving.
Oh, was he? He's
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to get his nose out.
He's like,
Little cuteness. So we had 3 boxes. The first box of this clutch cut earlier today, and we moved this one over from that box.
and you see how the fluid laid across this egg, and this is the only egg that pipped.
Yeah, so that is kind of funny. So this was our theory. You know, we're always like, hey, come here, go hatch, hatch, hatch. And everyone's freaking out like, don't poke your eggs. But these are my eggs, and I can do what I want. I poke them
Do you
before they're
notice
supposed to
that
hatch.
once he pokes one, he has to poke them all?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
OCD.
So check this out. The reason why is because we always had this theory that, like, when one snake hatched, they would run around on all the other snakes and, like, kind of wake them up and tell them it was time to hatch, too.
And that was the theory behind the poking. This is another
that
snake
I would
crawling
that
around.
I would poke them.
Yeah.
But here we are. We got 3 boxes, and I just kind of had a thought, just an idea, that we had 3 boxes with this clutch in it, and there was how many cut on their own? It was like
4 or 5.
yeah, 4 or 5. I was gonna say out of probably 10 eggs in one box, and the other 2 boxes weren't cut at all. And I said, well, the snakes were like this. They're just sleeping in there. They weren't doing anything. So I was telling Rob, I was like, you know, I always thought it was them running around, but when we did our maternal incubation, that didn't quite seem like it was the
Kind of flawed
thing
that
either.
theory.
Yeah, so it's amazing. Even though that clutch like didn't go all that great, if you saw the video, you can go back and watch it. But one of the things that I just had the idea today was like, I wonder if them cutting and having the smell. You guys might have heard me refer to this before. I can walk in a room at this point and like smell if something is hatching. So there's not like, I don't know, is there a real, you love to sniff things. Jess, you have an outside perspective. Smell that egg.
It actually smells fishy.
Does it smell fishy? What,
Fishy.
how does a hatching egg
It
smell?
kind of smell like an
Like a
aquarium.
pond.
Like a,
Or an
yeah.
aquarium.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so.
Did you
so
smell that or no?
I don't have like a, I don't have a
Smells like a fish
greatest
tank.
sense of smell. I just get this like feeling where I'm like, something's hatching. And I've been maybe doing it too long. I don't know how to.
Smelling or?
Well, hatching the eggs and smelling them hatch and knowing that something was hatching. So anyway, I thought maybe it's like the amniotic fluid, the smell or anything like that that makes them hatch. And so Rob took this egg. We took 2 eggs from the first box. We put 1 from each into the other 2 boxes. And Rob put this one in, and he accidentally dripped a little of the fluid onto this egg, and boop.
Wasn't so much an accident.
Did you?
I was trying to get it all over him.
That's funny.
But it only got on the
But
wall.
look at that. So then this one hatched right away. So
I think it has to do with
it might be because the idea is they were all cutting from one box, and it could be temperature too. It could be like, oh, that box was a little bit warmer or whatever. So all of this is just kind of us still trying to figure things out. People like to be like, you can't know that for sure until there's scientific evidence. But I'll tell you what, there's no scientific anything when it comes to breeding super dwarfs. Science doesn't breed super dwarfs. Only we do. So we like our little ideas. This is crazy.
The side pattern looks great.
Yeah.
Wind Serpent says colubrid eggs that are about to hatch smell like green pepper.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird. I think there's some kind of like a smell to them. Are you going to cut some eggs or what?
Yeah.
So that's a purple.
That's a
I
nice
think
one.
this one's a lab, but you know, even though it doesn't look super purpley here, one
Did you
thing.
get him to take a breath?
I did. I brought his head up. He can take a breath on his own. One thing that is interesting about purples when you hatch them, they're really light, and then after they come out, they start breathing air. For some reason, they start to darken. So it's kind of hard to tell. Our first box, we're like, they're all lavenders.
And then after we're done cutting, we went back and we're like, oh, wait,
There's a lot of purples in here.
there's a few purples.
You can usually tell by the head stripe. The head stripe is always like dark purple right from the get-go.
You got a super chat.
Super chat. All right, hold up. Look at this orange, guys. See what I'm talking about with the orange? Excuse the bloody veins. It's a miracle of birth. Whoa.
Now
Whoa,
it's
let's
gonna
drip,
over.
drip. Oh, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, the veins are not part of the snake, guys. That's just their life support system while they're in the eggs. But look how crazy orange those are. All right, hold on. I got some super chat dances reserved from people texting in throughout the week. I love it. So check this stuff out. Super chat. All right, here we go. Super chat. Thank you, Sean, for this video. You gotta love it. If you guys want to send your own super chat dances in, text them in. We got here, Rob.
That was Zach
I
Bell.
laugh.
Oh my gosh, look at the pattern.
Yeah, it's like kind of.
So these should
Open
only be
back.
albinos and albino golden childs. But yeah, I don't think. You think that's a laugh? That's pretty dark for a laugh. It might be
Maybe
purple.
it is a purple.
We'll have to see the
I'm
head
kinda
to be
seeing
sure.
in there.
But wow, doesn't it look like a sunfire, you guys? That's that Kayuadi.
Like a
Yeah, the
kind of
pattern's very. I love selective breeding. When you pick like, what would look good in this? Anyway, go ahead, Zach. What's
Zach
up, Zach?
Bell. He said last week I was put on the wait list for one of the 75% super dwarf, 12.5 dwarf Karompa males. Any updates on them and when they'll be available?
Oh my goodness. Yes, here's my update. They're smoking hot. When they're available, we need to get some pictures in, and once we get like pictures of individuals, I will let you know. They are amazing looking. You're gonna be happy. I'll tell you, we only got 4 normal males. So for those of you that are wondering, these are the first like Karompa crosses that were 50% or higher. We bred them into a marble.
That's a purple.
Yeah, that's purple for days, huh?
Yeah.
See, that's why I think that's probably purple too.
Yeah, but look at the yellows on that. The yellow and orange on that.
I
is
think
way
that's
lighter
just.
than
I
that.
think that's just funky looking. The
Yeah?
pattern. Yeah, I think that's
That's
just
a
like
purple
super
too.
Kayuadi looking.
So the 3 I cut.
This
were
one's
purple.
really bold. Look at that.
That
Yeah,
is
I'm not
nice.
cutting anymore. You better keep
What do you
going. Keep going.
Too many crickets.
Yeah, you know it's the one that cuts. You know, the one that makes a cut. That's what it is. That's what we're gonna call it. You made the cut. Tim O'Reilly and I used to
made the
joke about this when we were
Oh,
cutting
yeah.
eggs at prehistoric pets. That doesn't matter who bred them, who planned on it, whose animals they are. The person that cuts the egg is the one that actually makes whatever comes inside. Just and that was me mostly pushing because I was the sales guy that got to cut a lot of eggs and had nothing else to do with the process.
Sounds like something you would say.
Yeah, but we're sticking with it. It's tradition at this point. So if you
Thanks,
guys
Tim.
go watch some old 10-year-old videos of prehistoric pets, you might see me joking around
Me
with
and Tim are
about that.
friends.
Of course you are. Tim is friends with
Tim is-
everyone.
That's a golden child. Is it a purple?
Very
Take a
pretty.
breath.
So for those of you guys that are wondering like why we're yank, look at that. It's got
There you go.
oh nope.
Laugh.
I think it's a laugh. Look at the pattern though. It's got that zigzag Kayuadi pattern on a golden child. Look at that thing. Oh, I love
man.
this clutch.
Oh, you're so welcome.
You did make that one.
I made that one.
just now.
And
Keep
that
going. Make another one. You're doing great.
Oh man. No
Oh
pressure.
boy. So anyways, while he's cutting that stuff, Jess, do you have any questions for us? Do you have them in the
Not
other
in
room?
here.
Well, go get them. Go get them. Go get them. We'll keep going with this stuff. Now, I know that we owe Lucas Bissett sent us in a super chat dance and was asking for, you know, an update on his snake that was sold. So we're gonna have to show that in a minute here. So
Lucas is
Lucas, yeah, do you know where his is?
I think it's right behind me.
Something's buzzing in my pocket. Maybe one of you guys are sending in super chat dances. Yes, Spencer, I see a video. Uh-oh, he says me intimidating you. Oh, great. It's going to be a terrible super chat dance.
Terrible?
Wait, I want to see it.
Well, no one super chatted, so we can't see it yet. If you guys want to see super chat dance of Spencer imitating me,
Look at that. That's
send in
nice
a
laugh.
super chat. Is that Lucas's
Set this
animal?
down. Yep.
Oh, cool. So you guys, Lucas Bissett set up a sick, like little kind of semi-naturalistic mangrove tank with real mangrove plants for
With
this
real
thing.
plants.
Yeah, mangroves.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that cool? And he wanted a mostly wild type retic of small. So this is a nearly 70% super dwarf platinum we set him up with. I said, it's pretty much wild type looking. It's just gonna be a little bit brighter on the color. So Lucas, here he is, and that thing looking fine. You can see the color is really starting to kick in after just a shed and a couple of meals. He's doing good, so I'm gonna get some more meals in and we'll be off. All right.
You got
I
the
don't know if
chaotic,
I missed any
Ryan.
super
the
chats. or
chaotic.
anything.
and
Were
then the
you paying
straight
attention?
lines.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a
You go from the chaotic lines to
twin
the,
stripe. These golden childs are really
This
striped
is
out
the other
instead
one,
of being
too.
patternless.
That's a nice one.
Oh yeah, boy, that's cool. We
That
have three
almost
three
looks like a Motley
localities in
Phantom.
here.
Cool,
So we
that's-
have Kalatoa, Kayuadi, and
So
Jampea.
solid on the sides.
Pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the golden child. They won't have any.
Yeah.
But like the nickels with the dots in the
Straight
middle,
pattern.
Yep.
that's like a Phantom Motley.
Pretty neat.
Ish.
And
You
then
did
this
have a
one's
super chat
straight. I bet I did.
from
Okay.
Tristan.
Sweet, Tristan. You get to see Spencer's dance.
He
Hold
didn't
on.
say
Is
anything.
it Spencer dancing or is it?
I think
Oh,
so.
may I
Let's
see my
Here we
girl?
go.
He says.
Super chat.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I think that blows all of us away.
I like it. Good
Even
job.
Jess.
Tristan
Hold
wants to
this.
see his girl. All right,
Do
hold
you-
on.
Is his name on it?
It's in the other rack. No, not that rack. The other rack.
I gotta put this one back first.
Keep going. Got too many racks now. One more rack back.
I think you're funny.
You see it in there?
Yeah.
I do think I'm funny. Thank you for noticing. How you doing there, Rob?
I'm doing great.
You look hot, but maybe it's just this light blinding you.
Thank you. Oh, you meant like heat wise.
What do we got? Look at the
That's a
orange.
laugh.
So we pull these guys out to breathe because if you break that inner sac and they start breathing oxygen, that's what helps them start absorbing their yolk there.
They
It's the
might
first
turn
thing
You
that
got
they
a
do.
nice one.
Tristan, here's yours.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Tristan got one of these here. You got to hand model that. Don't let her cut herself.
Look, you tried to grab her.
So this is this would be a Karompa cross marble, you guys. Look at that.
I can't
This is
believe-
87.5% total dwarf and super dwarf locality, and 50% of that's Karompa. Look at that Karompa tail. Isn't that sick? Oh my gosh,
I love the end of the tail.
Oh yeah.
That concentrated pattern.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
sick.
I was just saying, oh yeah, to me. I'm
Go
like,
ahead.
Is that a cool marble or what? Look at the head
It's a
stamp.
head. She's got 2 little dots.
I
Ooh,
only-
2 dots.
Two
She's got like
sides of that.
87 dots. 87.5. Yeah. Look at this. She's got like Karompa pattern at the neck, right behind the stripe. Look at that snake. Is that thing cool or what?
Yeah.
We get a couple of these for sale, guys, but they're not too
Nah,
cheap
yeah.
at all.
and they shouldn't be.
They're actually quite expensive. Yeah.
They should be expensive.
The cheap ones are males. We have a few males, and they are really good looking. They're only $4,000. The females are a lot more because I kind of want them all for myself.
Ryan Hood asked how often you recommend breaking down. I gotta put this one back.
Okay.
I break down once a week. Oh.
How often do you recommend breaking down a complete enclosure and cleaning versus spot cleaning?
Oh, I got you.
You're
Okay.
facing the wrong
Jess
way.
doesn't like being on camera, so I like every opportunity I can. She made the mistake of letting me hold it for a minute. Yeah, I mean, for us, some of it is going to depend on your caging for sure. If you have like a really large, naturalistic, bioactive cage, you don't have to do nearly the maintenance, but that's because the design of the enclosure does the maintenance for you. Sorry, I just got back from Arlington and my voice is gone.
Why is that?
But if you have a smaller cage like our stuff, we go
You
through
don't,
and
huh?
we completely clean them every single week, and then we'll spot clean in between. Yeah, those are hot. So this would be a lavender right here, and you can see how super glowy orange that snake is. Wait till they shed; they're going to be even more incredible. And then this would be a purple, which has the darker dorsal pattern, which should darken up even more once they're out. Look at that cool rosette. Looks like a little pyramid with a spot in it.
It does.
I love it. But see how the sides of them are more like ghosted out gray, and they don't have like that kind of like glowing albino effect. So I like the ones that have a little bit of the T-paws look in the pattern, and but then the glowing albino. That's why I always like labs. Plus it's fun to get 2 different color phases like this. This one's crazy though. Obviously that's a purple het snow, but I don't know why the pattern is that trick out. It almost looks like a jaguar or something.
I almost want to pull its tail out and sex it.
We're not gonna do that.
No.
I apologize for Rob. He's new to live videos. All right. Do you
No,
want to
he's
just check?
not.
Just check the other. Just check the other vlog.
The apologies for Rob are also not new.
That's gonna be a regular thing around here. So, yeah, if you have more of like a standard setup like one of these guys, like you can see, cute mama resting here, and we have you can't see anything here. Too reflection-y. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Reflection-y?
Yeah, super reflection-y. Come on. Yeah, you can't really see. But this is a really deep cavernous cage. It's really wide. It's super tall. There's shelves in there and everything. But it's still not like something that they can totally stretch out, run around, have lots of hide spots and everything. And so if you're going to go with something like this, you need to clean a minimum of once a week. Deep clean plus spot cleaning. So if you did a really big one, like if you could get the length of your snake or over with a nice naturalistic cage, then I think you would have a lot less maintenance on it. Do you want to go sit back in the other room?
Yes.
That would be cool for now.
And you got a super chat.
Nothing?
Wait. Super chat. It's Phil Thompson. He wants to see his new girl.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Lucas Bissett sent in another super chat for us. Look, they're actually watching us live in the background.
That's perfect.
That's awesome.
Where's Phil?
Phil Thompson wants to see his what? His new girl.
Is that it?
Yeah, she's over here. No,
It's not that. So this one is nice.
Now he gets
No,
to
Phil
see
Thompson's
both
got
of
a
them.
couple. This is the new one.
That's a nice one.
I met up with Phil at NARBC in Arlington. Check this girl out, Phil. This thing's pretty sick. Bring it out here. Watch her step there. Get her some good lighting. Annery Golden Child Het Albino. Look at this little cutie. Look at those side spots. This was the one. This was your
my
favorite?
out of that clutch. Yeah.
Oh, she is very
They're
cute.
all your favorite.
Oh yeah. When I was cleaning her today, I was like, man, that Phil Thompson got a nice one.
It's pretty cool. Annery GC. The Annery doesn't show too well here just because of our office lighting or whatever, but she's like super charcoal gray, dark. Very cool snake. There you go, Phil. Thanks for the super chat and the support. Hopefully you like her. We did really well at, for those of you guys, I know some of you were there, obviously at least Phil. But,
Did you skip another super chat?
I don't think so. You didn't tell me.
AM Fract, you were holding the camera.
Well, you gotta multitask, Jess.
All right, I'm off.
Well, we need one more super chat on the way out.
AM Fract.
There it is. There it is. Super chat. Woo!
And then reverse.
Yeah.
Wait, scratch that reverse.
See you later, buddy.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Nice job on the purple golden child het snow stuff.
Hey, thanks, man.
Especially that stripy one. That was cool.
I kind of put a little extra sauce on that one.
Yeah, I like that. A little flick of the wrist.
Yeah, it was like, bam.
You're gonna have to teach me how to do that sometime.
Maybe.
Anyway, I saw a lot of you guys at NARBC, and that was good times. We did really well just because I was able to talk with people about what they wanted to buy and stuff. We found some good fits. I think, like for what you were talking about, Phil, you're like, oh, that's totally perfect. Whose is this?
This is Alan. He asked for an update. Is it 2 meals?
My goodness, that thing is good looking.
He wanted an update on his eating.
2 meals in. Some of these clutches are a little bit tough to get started eating, but that clutch had like gigantic yolks. I think they were set up for the first month already without any help.
Yeah.
So anyway, if the rest of you guys are wondering, we had a couple great phone calls today with people just able to talk to me about what it is that they're wanting to get into with the Super Dwarf, you know, what kind of price range you want, what adult size, and what some of your goals are. We're able to put some stuff together for them. So I think we actually sold more walking around Arlington than, or at least as much, as they do vending a lot of times. So that was cool. Thank you to all of you guys for your support. We really appreciate that.
Copycat wants to know what items that you would recommend for enrichment that they wouldn't have thought of before, like those mesh grids or the dog ball with holes in it?
The thing about enrichment is you don't want to do things that are like fun for you. You want to do things that are fun for the snake. So,
But what types of outside the box things?
yeah, I think a lot of things would be like, one great thing to do is if you can get stuff outside the cage set up where they can explore. One of my favorite things to do is scent trail. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys have ever trained a bloodhound or something, but when you train a bloodhound puppy, a lot of times you'll take like a piece of hot dog and wipe a little trail around and leave it at the end, and the puppy gets to track it and then eat it at the end. We'll do stuff like that. You can set them out on something like, I don't know, kind of like a cat tree or something where they can climb around, and you can scent trail that thing and leave a little small food reward meal at the end where they can come out and eat and stuff like that. So you want to basically think of the drivers for the snake, like what is their main motivation and how can you make that exciting. Outdoor time is great if they're not afraid. The thing is, if you push a snake really far, it's going to become defensive, and
we have
that's
another
a
super
negative
chat.
Experience. Super chat. Woohoo! Who's it from? Oh, yeah.
Spencer Vance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is pretty much the super chat dance he was doing, isn't it?
When are you stopping by Utah again? Any left from the infamous cat's clutch?
I have
He
3
spelled
nails
clutch
left
with a
for
K.
that clutch, but you need to give me a call tomorrow. My number is everywhere, so call me, Spence. Utah. I don't know. I don't have any
Somebody
plans.
asked,
but
can you send snakes to Russia?
I cannot. Well, technically
now.
we could. We don't generally export. If you're interested in aligning all of the export and you have a U.S. address that you want us to ship it to, we can do that for you. We're happy to provide all the paperwork like breeder stuff and things like that. But at this time, we're not exporting. We honestly can't keep up with the American demand on the animals, especially with a lot of the stuff that we're producing. So we're not exporting currently. But if you want to set it up, I'm more than happy to provide you with whatever documentation you need to get that done. If you can find a U.S. exporter.
Cat's clutch.
Cat's clutch, yeah, mostly all sold. That Annery GC girl was from one of them, so we ran through and had a lot of people waiting on animals from that clutch. So all the girls are sold as of this weekend, and we're still playing catch up with that because they went so fast. So, but I do have other similar breedings that are out there. So, yeah, hit me up. Let me know what you're looking for. We'll get you squared away. What's up?
Brian Cusco says, miss you already.
Oh, I miss you too, Brian. I actually have a present for you. It might not be ready for a couple of weeks if you catch my drift. That's the thing I said I wasn't going to talk about on the live.
Yeah. Don't say it out loud.
Yeah, I won't say it out loud.
We're going to practice keeping secrets.
Yeah, shoot me a text sometime or something, and I have something for you. So I need your nearest FedEx hub information.
No reason.
Yeah, no reason at all.
Nathan Katz, speaking of,
What's up,
he
man?
wanted to know tricks for getting babies to eat that strike at the prey items defensively.
Aren't those frustrating?
That is a good question.
Super amounts of patience. We have a video where Rob was talking about some tricks on that. If they're striking defensively, you have a better chance of getting that booger to eat than if they're like running away from the food. So you just have to be really patient. You know who does a super good job with some of these videos? If you go on reptilinks.com, they have an unusual food product, and they have a lot of cool kind of tease feed methods that you can go through. That's Nick, my buddy Nick Helbel. He does a great job with that kind of stuff. So definitely check those out. But we have a whole video on getting stubborn babies to eat. So we'll have to link that in the description. Can we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Not right now, but by, in a day or two, it'll be up. So you guys will have to check that out. But patience is the word. It's kind of like feeding green tree python babies. Same thing, just stay there and tease them until they grab it and wrap, and then don't move until they eat it. That's basically it. And then they kind of figure it out. What's up, John Feely? He was there in Arlington.
Status 304 is Raul, and he wanted to see his girl, except we shipped her today.
Sucks to be you. You get a new snake in the mail tomorrow.
You get to see her in person.
Yeah.
She was a really nice one.
I'll see you or show you on a live feed and up you one, and you can do an unboxing. We had some fun unboxings that we posted on our Instagram stories today.
Yeah.
And we did an unboxing of our own. So
Shh,
that
that's
video
the
is gonna go up soon.
secret.
Best unboxing ever. Maybe ever. Probably ever for me. Was I excited,
Probably
Jess?
ever, yeah.
I was pretty excited, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very excited.
I mean, you do get excited about everything, but this was like extra top level excitement.
Oh my gosh, I was excited. The problem is I don't like show it all that well. It just stays inside and I start trembling.
You were
But
definitely trembling.
I was excited. I was literally shaking. Okay, let's keep going. Care
Next,
tips. Care guys. We got
next.
to teach these people how to take care of them. I feel like I should be holding a snake. You read the question, I'll go get a snake.
Okay, well, this is Ryan Hood again. What are some ways to promote positive images of the SD retic community?
Oh my gosh. First of all, guys, I love when you guys are watching our channel and you're learning all this kind of stuff, but don't run on to other people who are just getting their first snake and you've now been, so let's say, binge watching Reach Out Reptiles for 3 months or whatever, and you know a thing or two, and then come off and start telling people how to do their thing. The big thing is, like, let everybody have space. Just like we were literally talking about experimenting that we were doing with egg cutting to see if something about the amniotic fluid, the smell of that was triggering eggs to hatch instead of the babies running around like I've always been told from other stuff like sea turtles and alligators or whatever. Look at this cute Kayuadi sunfire. Isn't she cute? She's all wrinkled.
She is cute.
She was all soggy in there. We are out and dry her out. But the big thing would be, like, for you guys in the Superdwarf community, one thing I'm trying to do is really build our community into a super positive part of the reptile industry. Because those of you guys who are just getting into it might not know what I'm talking about. But those of you guys who have been in any part of the reptile industry for a while as a breeder know exactly what I'm talking about. There are too many people arguing about which way is right. And it gets to the point of, like, almost screaming at beginners because, you know, when they ask their questions and stuff, everyone's giving them different information. Or you'll run the thing of, like, maybe you haven't got your first retic, but you've been researching like mad, watching 3 months of our videos, and then you end up telling an experienced, established breeder online how to do their job based on something that you heard in one of our videos that you might be right informationally, like given the context or whatever, but I don't know that, you know, like that always comes off wrong when someone's like, well, actually, I've actually had people quote my own like methodology from my videos back to me, not knowing who I was, but they're like, well, I saw online you should only do this. And I was like, yeah, actually, I'm talking about a totally different situation. But you're right, and I'm glad you know that.
There's also an exception to every rule, and that only comes with years of experience.
Yeah, absolutely. So the big thing would be just encourage beginners. That's it. The super dwarf industry is growing rapidly. The beginner to established breeder ratio is nuts. I mean, we ship out hundreds and hundreds of snakes a year from here, and I can still count on 2 hands probably the number of super dwarf breeders that I would respect and buy bloodlines from. So what does that tell you? I mean, the ratio is
You don't have any
dramatically
friends?
stacked. Sorry. It could be that too. It could be that. But the ratio is dramatically stacked towards beginners. And so when you have beginners helping beginners, it gets a little bit volatile if people, you know, get entrenched and defensive about what they want to know. So sometimes the best thing, if you've heard something in our video to avoid like playing telephone games, just link the video so they can watch it for themselves and hopefully find the channel and binge watch right along with you. Or I don't know. I mean, it's not about not telling people information. It's about telling them in a way that encourages them to try to do better and dig deeper. You know, if you're shutting people down who simply don't know what they don't know, that's not a good look for the industry. So we don't want it, just because the animals are highly specialized and kind of a niche animal, we don't want to be like snobs. I mean, these animals, the reason why I love these things is because I feel like they're great for everyone. So we don't want to be driving anybody away because of that, if that makes sense. So the more you guys can help me do that, the better that would be. That would be good. Great question, Ryan. Thank you for asking.
Back to the care guide.
Yeah.
He also asked, are there any tips for placement of RHP and probes for a more even gradient?
Yeah, so RHP is a radiant heat panel. It's something up at the top that beams the lighting down. I love using shelves. If you can throw a shelf up on a radiant heat panel, the thing with probe placement is that it works best when it's closest to the area that the snake's going to warm up to. For example, if you put a probe on a heat element, then that heat element might have to hit 120 degrees for its basking spot to hit 90 degrees, right, Jess?
Mm-hmm.
You're setting one up at home right now, and that's the exact scenario.
Yeah.
But if you can put it somewhere that's closer to where they're going to bask, but anchor it to where it can never move, you're going to have better chance of success. So one trick we use is we'll put a shelf in there of like 3/4 inch thick material, like we're using poly or the PVC. But if you can't find that and you got to use plywood or something with marine coating and stuff like that to waterproof it, once you screw it in, drill in through the back of the cage, right through the middle of that shelf, and slip that probe in there where it's sitting in the middle of that shelf. Now, if you want that shelf to hit 90, you set the thermostat to 90 and you're good to go. I hope that helps. That's how we do it. The other thing I've seen people do is they kind of like dangle it down from the cage right in between, but I don't like anything exposed to the snakes. They're so curious. They like to find it and tear it up all the time. So,
Tasha had a couple questions, so I'll start with the first one.
what's up, Tasha?
She would like your opinion on using different heating and basking lights, nighttime heat red versus ceramic and UVB.
I don't like anything that gives light if I can avoid it. So I love the ceramic stuff. That stuff is great. UVB is something that the reptile industry really stinks at right now, but I happen to have a little bit of industry insider information that there's a lot more options coming out for UVB very soon. So if you don't have UVB for your pythons, my recommendation would be hold off for just a little bit. 6 months to a year, you're going to see some major innovations in reptilian UVB. A lot of people say that pythons don't need UVB. Probably true. We've raised and bred multiple generations without having it, but that's kind of like saying human beings don't need any exercise to reproduce. You know, it's probably true. You could probably grow up as a human and breed and make babies without ever having intentionally exercised in your life. Is it better for you to exercise? Absolutely. Will it prolong your life? Sure it will. So I think UVB is kind of in that category. But we're going to see some major improvements on that. With heating, someone was asking about radiant heat panels. If you have like a big arboreal cage, the way these guys really should be kept, then radiant heat panel is the way to go. Ceramic heat emitters are a pretty close second, I would think. I'm getting some videos in here.
Trade.
In the case of a super chat, we're trading.
We don't have any super chats.
This is a crazy super tiger. What are you doing with this? This isn't
They
purchased
need
yet,
to
is it?
see it. No.
Nobody has this one yet. This is a 50% super dwarf super tiger. Posset snow. This sucker's hot. Look at that. That's a nice super tiger. Do you know if it's a boy or a girl? You gotta tell them.
Girl.
It's a female super dwarf super tiger. If you never want to make a normal again. And it's a ridiculous one. Ridiculous one. Look at those wide stripes. Posset snow. Yeah, you'll have to
It
email
just gets
us.
stripy on the end.
Well, it gets obliterated on
Yeah.
there. Look, that all naked tail. One single stripe.
One little stripe.
That one Kalatoa dorsal stripe going down the back and nothing else. She's a cutie. I like the little tooth marks coming down to her belly too. It's cool. Anyways, what's next?
Tasha's next question was good items to have in a first aid kit for snakes, and what disinfectants are safe and good to use.
Providone iodine is really good for a disinfectant if you have to do any wound care. This is a really nice set sent out to us by Richard Bilbo. Thank you, Richard. It's by Poly Medical. And it has all kinds of neat little tools. Everything from scalpels with blades to tweezers and hemostats and stuff like that. He bought this on Amazon and had it shipped in, some scissors. So anything that you could possibly want to do, tweezers, things like these to spread the, you know, spreaders, you spread the mouth and look inside. Just go over a general check. You want a nice set of good tools that you can sterilize like that. Providone iodine. Obviously, you're going to want some good external parasite prevention, which would be like mite spray. You want to do that kind of preventatively. And then I would say some ivermectin to treat any new animals that you get in. You kind of want to put them through quarantine, you know, get some fecal samples done, make sure they don't have any internal parasites. There's so many people have such like dirty multi-collection,
Kenzie asked how much she
multi-species
is.
collection. Oh gosh, how much is the Super Dwarf Super Tiger? I believe that the 50%ers like this are $1,500. I think we only have 2 though. So Garrett, Garrett at reachoutreptiles.com. If you all send in emails asking me about that one Super Tiger on the live feed, whoever does it first that I reply to first is going to get it. Otherwise,
Send
you
it to
can
the PayPal.
send it to the PayPal, and if 3 of you buy her at once, I'll refund the other 2. You're better off doing that, and you get your animal. So, $1,500. That sounds super like cocky or weird or whatever, but that happens on
But
all
it
of our live
happens.
feeds.
Yeah. Every
We have
time.
everybody ask, and then I'm you know, trying to get to all my emails and got a lot of stuff to do. So, PayPal Garrett at reachoutreptiles.com. $1,500 with the Super Tiger from the live feed. I'll figure you out.
We have a super chat too.
Better double check her sex while we're on here. Super chat. All right, hold on, because Ben Horton sent me a super chat. Wait for it. Oh, come on. I don't know how to blow these up. There we go. That's
cute.
legit. Hold on, we need one more. What's up, Ben? Thank you. All right, we're going to check this. Here's how you sex an animal. Why don't you get a top-down shot? This is how we sex our babies. So this is something definitely to do for, you know, when you know what's up. But typically you're going to have 2 sets of hemipenes running down either side, going from the vent, this is where the poop comes out, towards the tail. So what we want to do is support the body. We don't want to bend the spine or anything. So we support the body where it's straight. I use 2 back fingers. Hey, my snake is literally super chatting over here. Look at this. What are you doing, honey? That is funny. And I'm just going to apply gentle pressure, and I'm going to roll towards the vent. And you see those 2 little, like, hook things? I don't know if you can see it that pop out on the sides. Those are not hemipenes. Those are hemiclitoris. They pop out on the 2 sides, and then the hemipenes would pop out. They look like little tubes. See the little thing pop out? That's a hemiclitoris. It means it's a girl, and the rest just kind of puckers up. So she's a girl. All right. What was the super chat? I can almost
Let me
see
scroll
your guys'
back.
comments. Hold on.
Matt Martinez, what females under 2,000 do you have available?
Here's one. Honestly, dude, send me an email. That's a long thing. So I need to know what kind of projects you want to get into, what size adults you want. I want to make sure that you get an animal that's right for you. Just because you can afford a particular female. If I send you something, let's say that gets 12 feet and you were thinking 8 feet or something like that, I don't want to do that. But I mean, we can rattle off some fun stuff. I mean, we've got platy tiger stuff. We've got motleys. We've got golden childs. We have motley golden childs. Yeah. So we have a lot. And dwarf, super dwarf cross, you're going to be able to get a lot more morphs in them. If you get if you want to get like higher percentage super dwarf stuff like this, then something that's simple. I mean, they're simple, they're elegant, and they're teeny tiny. But something like a 50% Kalatoa super tiger, obviously, Bosset's Snow is going to be in that $1,500 range. Here's an interesting fact. Did you guys know this about super tigers? Something about the tiger gene, it makes their tongues bend. So a lot of morphs have like unusual little things. See if you can see that tongue. Can you see that? You guys might have to try to play it back in slow motion. There's a little kink on the tongue of almost every super tiger and some tigers. Watch when that comes out. Ready? Doop. Oh, that's not enough. There it is. I can see the bend. Can you see it, Jess?
No.
No? Oh. Anyway, something interesting to know about the gene. But yeah,
Yeah.
reduced pattern super tigers like this are pretty cool.
You have another super chat.
Oh my goodness. Well, she just showed it to you.
Hmm?
Yeah, that was
You
a
can't
new
play
one.
the same one twice.
No, there was two. There
Yeah.
was two from Ben. Ben, hit me up here in the comments. You sent two, didn't you? There's your super chat. The snake super chatted you. What's up?
Okay. That was from Jose Gonzalez. He said, "Thanks, Garrett. I love my snake. He just got it today. He was super excited."
Right on, dude. I'm glad to hear that you're happy about that. Something about getting those Reach Out Reptiles boxes in the mail, isn't it? Those things are fun. I sometimes get them back.
You do?
I'm always like, oh, this is what it's like. I got a Reach Out Reptiles box in the mail. That's cool. So yeah, you guys, if you ever do like a little unboxing video and post it on your IG story or whatever, we'll gladly share that.
Oh, yeah.
Tag it, man. We love that stuff.
Tasha's last question was, I see several videos of retics soaking in baths. Should you soak them regularly?
Yeah, it's not totally necessary. It probably depends on what it is. Like if someone had a snake that was getting mites, they're trying to get rid of it. You can give them a bath with like just a little drop, 1 drop of Dawn dish soap and a whole bath of water. Will help eradicate the mites that are on the snake themselves. A lot of times if they have a dry shed, you soak them and stuff like that. But, if you have a young snake, it's very easy to provide a big water bowl that they can soak in themselves. A lot of retics actually enjoy taking an occasional swim, so why not let them do it, But no, I don't think it's something that you have to take them out and do on a regular basis. I used to take them out and toss them in a swimming pool for exercise. Back when I was a kid, I was like, you're fat, get in the pool.
Can they be in chlorine? It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, they can be in chlorine. I've never had any ill effects. I mean, like I said, I was just a dumb teenager with them or whatever, but never any ill effects, but I would wash them off really thoroughly afterwards. So they also have the saltwater pools that would probably be better for that too. So, next question. What do we got? What do you guys want to know about?
Yeah, I think that's it. So
oh my
we
goodness.
got like 14 minutes left.
14 minutes
13
left.
minutes. You want to name a snake?
Yes, we always forget to do that.
I know. We got
We haven't
time.
done that in forever. All right. Well, why don't you find some holdbacks over there that you like that haven't been named yet?
Oh, I don't know where they are. You're assuming I know where the ones I like are. What do you
All right.
guys want to name?
Hold on. We'll find something.
No, they can see them all.
Okay, right here. This is my boy from Chris McVicker. This is a het titanium. Well, possible het titanium, we're hoping. So that's called a citron. And these snakes, not the smallest bloodline, but oh my goodness, are they clean. Look at how beautiful. This is kind of like unknown locality super dwarf. I can tell you, it doesn't look like a Kalatoa to me. But we're going to use him and breed him into some of our other stuff. Look how gorgeous this is. The golds and the silvers there. It's a boy. He's super clean. And this is het for titanium.
Lucas B is asking about the link to the Discord server. It should be in the pin post on Patreon, Lucas. If you can't find that, I can send it to you.
If you guys like the behind the scenes stuff, we constantly have stuff cutting, staff members goofing around, a lot of kind of like high level breeder stuff that I feel like probably would be boring for most people on YouTube. So if you really want to dive deep, go to Patreon, Patreon, and they have like a membership thing you can join, and your support on there actually pays us to have the staffing to keep putting stuff up on there, so it's great.
We got
Do we have any
names
male
already.
names? Yeah, let's see.
Roderick, Zane, Steele, Ultron, Midas, Mr. Clean.
Mr.
Keep
Clean,
going,
I
guys.
like that. Ultron was a close second. Mr. Clean, you guys know I like the Marvel references, but Mr. Clean, that's pretty cool. Okay, Ultron, especially because it's Citron, right? I'm sure that's what you were thinking. Mr. Clean, I love it.
Who was that? Danielle Souza. Send us an email, Danielle. We'll send you a picture.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of them and send it in to you. So for saying thanks. Okay, let me see. Do we have anyone all the way down here? Oh my gosh, that guy doesn't have a name? I got too many snakes. I would have thought that guy would have a name by now. He needs a bigger hook than this, but I don't know. An occasional food bite on a live stream would be acceptable, right? So this is
Happened before.
It has. He's in timeout right now. We pulled him out and threw him in this little tub. He might actually have a name if it's on his other cage or whatever. Oh, no, don't eat me. Okay, this is why I was saying food bite. We got this dude in this little tub because we were going to feed him a rat, and then we would put him back in for breeding. So we'll show you the tub. Come here, take a look. Just don't judge us. This is a 50% Selayer purple tiger, and he's like weirdly possibly het for a new line of anery. So this is an adult breeder male Selayer, only 50% Selayer. This is pretty typical of adult male Selayer size. They can certainly get a little bit bigger than this, but he's a beautiful boy, purple tiger Selayer. And we just got him because there's no Jampea, there's no other, it's just all Selayer. So someday we would like to run him to some pure Selayer stuff and make like some 75% Selayer tiger females for ourselves to hold back. That would be het albino. I can't believe he doesn't have a name yet. What
Spencer said Bumblebee.
we name him? Bumblebee? That's pretty
Sasha
good.
says Titus.
Bumblebee Titus. What do we got? Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep them coming. I want some options here.
Second vote for Titus.
Okay.
Zach said you have me at Slayer. Zach, that's not a name.
That's not a name, Zach. That's just you talking.
Optimus Lime.
Optimus Lime. That's a good one for an anery.
Kong Rodney.
Kong Rodney. Let's keep it coming.
Second vote for Bumblebee. Jelly Bean Midas. Carrie or King.
Like Carrie King from Selayer.
Hal Jordan. Another one for Optimus Lime.
Okay, I do like to say that Selayer is like the most
Leroy.
metal. So I think we're gonna go with Carrie for Carrie King. All right, Carrie. I like it. I'm just gonna do Carrie King. I'm gonna do the whole thing, just so everybody knows. Carrie King.
We said SpongeBob.
We have a little bit more time. SpongeBob is cute. I like that one. We got a little bit more time. Okay, since you guys are on the clean kick, I've got a female. This girl is, let me see. Oh, never mind. She's already named. Oh, here's one. Let's do this girl instead. This is our Phantom female. So when we made the Phantom Tombolongans, watch the poopy cage. We really need to change our cleaning days around so that we videotape on the day after we clean, not 5 days after we clean, because they're just covered in poo all the time. All right, so this girl, let's see if I can get a little light on her. This is a Tombolongan Selayer cross. I'm sorry, a Tombolongan Phantom cross. That's Posset purple.
Tasha said, now that looks like a Titus.
It kind of does, doesn't it? Yeah. So this is a female, though. And so she needs a fitting name. So really
Stud.
cool, crazy Tombolongan locality influence on her.
Didn't we name one Goldilocks?
We do have a Goldilocks.
Yeah. Bolt.
It's a good one, though. Bolt. That's good. It seems kind of masculine, though. Give us a good girl's name,
She can
guys.
be masculine if she wants to be.
She can, but...
Tatiana, Rapunzel.
Rapunzel? Do we have a Rapunzel? I don't think so.
Francesca.
Francesca. Ooh, I like that. Tombolongan, guys.
You gotta give them a minute. They're delayed.
Okay.
Another one for Tatiana.
Tati. Look at that cool pattern. Isn't that crazy?
Wanda, Margarita.
Wanda takes it. I like Wanda. You know why. Wanda. All right, guys. Well, I have one. Do we have time for like one more quick thing, Jess?
One more quick thing.
Yeah. How many minutes do we have?
5.
Thank you guys for naming. One of these days when we get our... Oh, wait. Have we talked about the new facility yet?
No.
Oh. One of these days when I talk about the fact that we're getting a new facility, you guys will have to actually come out and visit and see the snakes that you named and take pictures with them. But in the meantime, since we're not talking
You're gonna
about
have to get better
the new
name
facility-
tags.
Well, yeah, I like my tape. Show you one more clutch that's hatching. It's pretty fun. Let's see if we got anybody out. This is a ridiculously epic clutch, and like all ridiculously epic clutches, we have like 5 babies. And that's it. So we have, this is our super dwarf het pied to a super dwarf mochino tiger pos het anery. That means all of these snakes are going to be 100% het albino or mocha and 50% pos het pied. This is another one that we did to try to advance some of the pied genetics in the super dwarf projects. And really even before super dwarf pieds are ready to be sold. So look at this, like this tiger in particular. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but look at the side markers on that. Oh, look at that cute little yoke. Can you guys see the side markings on that? That's really strong het pied markers. So that sucker is going to be it's a double het something. It's tiger double het.
Spencer said how much?
Pied, albino, or mocha. You can't have it, Spencer. These are for me. I only got a couple. And I'm hoping we are high on the girls. Now, I don't know. Is that a het pied? I'm not sure. Is this a het pied? You know, they're a little bit trickier to tell on the normals. Only half of them should be het pied. But the cool thing is because they're het albino or mocha, posset snows, and good small bloodlines.
Somebody said what marker's pied?
Well, a tiger, whoa. Oh, look, somebody's ready to come out. She's like, don't bother me. Look at that. So usually it pulls the pattern real up tight towards the middle, kind of like this one sort of has. And on the tigers, it really tricks them out a lot. On the normals, it's a lot harder to tell. Bath time.
Come out, little guy.
Whew, slimy baby. Look at that. Hold on. Let me probably wash my hand too. Take a look at the cute normal. Cute normal. Very exciting clip. This one sure looks like a head. It's got a head anery look to it for sure. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, it definitely got some weird banding on it. It's got the uptight pattern on top. So the weird thing about the het pied markers is we haven't really seen a lot of them in super dwarf. So when you get the localities thrown together with it, what you think might be het pied could just be really cool locality markers going on. So the moral of the story is keep them all. So pretty cute. I thought you guys might like a little update on that. Tiny little couple animals, but boy, when you can get those couple animals done, it really starts to move you forward for oh, it's a girl. Thank you, Lord. That means we get to keep it and prove it out. Okay, honey, go find the hot spot in there. Suck up all your yolk. That's pretty exciting stuff. So yeah, just hoping for females. There's only a few of them in there. We'll keep them all. We'll grow them up. We'll see. Because even if it doesn't end up being a het pied, it could be a super dwarf het mocha. You know what I mean? So those are some really, really, really advanced, powerful genetics. That's from us using like a first-time 4-year-old female to the best possible male that we could possibly do. And the idea is, I'm sure a lot of you guys would love to see small bloodline super dwarf pieds. So we need to keep those kinds of animals so we can make that happen for you someday. Rolling the dice on a bunch of possets for me is sometimes the best way to move forward. It's different than the mainland market, you know. Sometimes that's the best way for me to move forward into like really small bloodlines or high percentage super dwarf. And you still have the morph in half of them, you just don't know which one. So I just kind of keep them all. Right, Jess?
Yeah, you do.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for the super chats, the support, all that stuff. Hopefully we answered some of your keeping questions. You guys had some fun with that. We had everything from Rob hatching snakes today, super dwarf het pied projects moving forward, all kinds of beautiful stuff. That crazy super tiger. Life is good. We'll catch you guys next time.